Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Nothing's coming. There's a crack. It's a shitbox, but we like a bit of shitbox. Bouncing around. Sorry about that. It's a 2000 Chevrolet Silverado. It's actually a base model truck. It is a four-wheel drive. It is not a Z71, but really, it is four-wheel drive. On 20-inch GMT wheels, 35-inch tires. It does have this common problem here. Luckily, that's the only rust that's on it. This is the other side. There is none anywhere else on this truck, which is weird, including that support right there. A little haze of it, that's all surface, it's not through it, and it's still pretty tight. Everything else under here is clean as a pin. So I don't know what they did to get that to rust out, but they damn sure did. You can see there's the tires right there. There you go. And like I said, this is going to be the truck that I'm going to, and I air quote when I say this, daily for a while. I don't necessarily have to drive it every day. You can see we got to fix that too. This is a dirt cheap truck. Chase cleaned the hell out of it yesterday. Floor shifted four-wheel drive. AC does work in it. The accessories look like they were found under the river. So this thing came from South Carolina. We're thinking it came from the coast of South Carolina. You can see the windowshield's got a crack in it. It's not a pristine truck at all, but it runs really well in spite of how it looks. This is like a beaver attacked it. The Seamer beaver got that. It's fine. When it came here, it wasn't running very well, and we had to do a few things to it. That's how it happens. You buy them cheap and you have to work on them. First problem we had was obviously it was having mass air problems, but the mass air was fine. This is the cold air intake it had on it. I think that could cause a problem, boys. That could cause a problem. Clearly, that one was not built for a truck with a mechanical fan. But luckily, our buddies over here at Xing Hong Motors have one that works great for it, and a reused K&N filter in the box. Might as well, right? So we have Ching Ching Cha 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 and K&N. Cool. The grill, somebody had painted white. You actually see right here, we got to get some stuff and clean it off. They actually, some reason, to paint part of that white right there and stopped. And it was faded the rest of the way out. So Chase sanded that down and painted it for me. It's got a little bit of dirt on it right there. We have new headlights coming for it. We have new tail lights coming for it. We actually have the window tints pre-cut. It'll be here in the middle of the week. I'm going to put, obviously, my two little light bars. I'm going to hide them behind the tow hooks and in the fog light area, just so when we're going down a long country road. Before anybody asked, the 2500 is still here. Chase is currently driving it right now. He's in Denver helping Colin with his OBS truck, put his 350 back together. I didn't put a video up because I was up there for a good bit yesterday after I got off work, and yeah, we managed to not get a 350 running, not a 350, a 305 running. We felt pretty sad about it. Then he started hitting the motor part today. He found a bent valve, so that explains it. But I didn't record none of that. Sorry, I should have. This truck's still here, and like I said, so Chase is driving the 2500 right now. And the reason why I want this truck is for like going to town and little short runs. We have the Jeep over there, but I don't want to drive that. That's what I want my wife to drive. I can't drive my company truck on my off time. I can only drive it when I'm at work. So I need something a little more fuel efficient than that 2500 to drive to town and back, because the 2500 four-wheel drive is a 454 and it gets 9 miles a gallon no matter what it's doing. It doesn't matter. It can pull a trailer, you could drive it down the street empty. It's 9 miles to the gallon. This one being a half ton, we already know it'll do 14, 15. Now that's still not very good gas mileage. Trust me, that's not very good gas mileage at all. But compared to 9, that's leaps and bounds ahead. So, and also this truck is a lot more comfortable than that 2500. The 2500 is like riding a buggy. This actually rides like a normal truck. Even though the keys are cranked all the way up, it still rides really, really well. And AC blows ice cold. And we're going to put another radio in it now. I worked on this earlier. I've been working on this all day today. Let's see, what did I have done to it today? I had this door panel off, and I had to replace that speaker with a Scar Audio. Had to replace that speaker with a Scar Audio speaker. And then I put that amplifier in. I put that speaker in. Like I said, you can see same thing that was in that red truck. A little better wiring installed this time. Still a little messy, but you know, I'm not trying to press nobody. I don't know what that goes to. Oh, that's my cord, okay. And we have this speaker right here. This radio has absolutely no Bluetooth. It sounds fine. It just doesn't have a dedicated sub output. It just sends regular signal. So we have our favorite radio we love putting in these vehicles, which will be right here. So I'm gonna get this out. I'll show it to you. I'll drop the link for this one down below. You've seen this same radio that's in the black truck, the same truck radio that we had in the Yukon. Shoot, we've had it like 5 different vehicles, right at $100, and it sounds amazing. It's hard to believe a $100 radio can sound as good as it does, and it has Bluetooth, and obviously it has a backup camera and all that stuff. So I won't get to the point of doing the backup camera today, but I do want to get it in there so I can get my Bluetooth working, so I can listen to my phone, because I don't listen to over-the-air radio at all. I just listen to streaming music. Like I said, we do have new tail lights. We do have new headlights coming for it. Chased VHT though, because they were horrible, but they're fine for right now. But we have the other tail lights supposed to be here the first of the week. The headlights supposed to be here Tuesday. The window tint is scheduled to be here. It's pre-cut for just the front 2 windows, 20%, so it'll match all the way around. There'll be a nice compliment on it. It'll be here at the end of the week. We could have went and bought tint and cut it, but tint windows not bad. I never say good, never say good. But I struggle with cutting the pattern, and when it comes pre-cut, it just takes my weakness right out of the equation, and all I gotta do is make sure the window is clean and squeeze it on. Do the really, really easy stuff. It makes my life easier. So anyway, we're gonna get this dash apart, and let's get this radio mocked up and see what we can do. It does work. One presenting issue it seems to have is when we first crank it up, it will pop this up, and this won't register the amount of fuel. If you let it sit and run for about 5 minutes, it'll correct itself. Obviously, it must have a wheel sensor issue, but I looked, both wheel sensors were recently replaced, but I don't know who made them, so we'll have to look into getting new wheel sensors. That's why those were lit up, or we'll just simply pull the bulbs out. We don't care about EBS, we die like men. But that whole gas thing's kind of weird. It's actually got a quarter tank in it right now. That's why I have the odometer tripped, so I can know whether it is. I guess it has that GMT800 life. Although I prefer a GMT800 ride quality to anything to do with a GMT400. Love GMT400s, no hate there. Just prefer the way these things run the drive. You see, they run smooth drive. And the beautiful thing about GMT800 trucks is GM already LS swapped it, so I don't have to do that. That's the best part of it all. The LS is already in it. I don't have to do it. GM built it for me. This engine right here is the engine that has founded an entire genre of hot rodding. We should all be grateful for the LS and what it's done for hot rodding. I know some people don't like the LS because everybody gets them in everything. There's a reason why they do that. There is a reason why they do it. It's not the end-all be-all engine. Trust me, it's not the greatest there ever was. There's way better out there, and generally all aftermarket cars have more block, aftermarket heads, and all that. But the bone stock engine, you got to give it credit. It's a bad mofo for a bone stock engine. But anyway, I digress off that point. Let me get this radio put in. Oh, we did paint the bow tie blue. I don't know why. I told Chase paint it blue. Maybe I upset somebody. That's Ford blue with a bow tie. What is wrong with you? There's a lot wrong with it. One of the best features of this truck. It still has a stock muffler on it, so it's completely quiet. And it's dumped. That's crazy. Isn't that cool? That is like really, really cool. I don't know why they didn't put the tailpipe back on it, but it's quiet. Yep, you can say a muffler shop did that, but it works. It definitely works. I'm kind of not even mad about that. I like that. Of course, I like the little exhaust noise, but it will work. I hate VRLs. I hate VRLs. Do not like them, but unlike the blue Z71 that I did have, at least when I do this, 1, 2, 3. The blue Z71, same year, wouldn't do that. This one actually turns the lights off. And I replaced the headlight switch and the twilight sitting on in that blue truck, but it didn't do it. Yeah, so I record something because I didn't record nothing all day. Anyway, this is the adapter harness to the truck. We needed to basically lob all this crap off of here. All these wires should be labeled. We'll verify they are. Usually these aftermarket harnesses, they all are. I do see writing, so I think we're golden there. So you see how it works out. It's really not bad. And only other wire that wouldn't go into that is this right here. This is remote turn on for the amp. That wire's still in the truck, so not a big deal. Won't be using this. Everything from here back, we won't be using. We should have to pick the cover on now. As you see, it does partially cover the HVAC up. I'm used to that. It is there. I'm not a fabricator, I'm a hackamacator, but that is on there. The same amount of the last one. It never fell off, and it looks pretty decent. So let's get out here and see if we can stove it in and power it up. I went ahead and took the liberty of running the backup camera to behind under the seat. Let me turn the light on out here. Hang on one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Until it cooled off. It was just too nasty out here. But the camera comes over here, follows the amp wires, and it is currently residing back there. You'll see it tucked away nicely over there. I'll get it back there tomorrow at some point, hopefully. But for the sake of getting this video done, because I've been lazy all day, let's get this in play. I can't record and play these at the same time, but you see it is here. It is hooked up. That's actually on my phone. But as soon as I hit record, it stops doing it. See, the gas gauge works again. It's crazy. But heck yeah. So, and see if I can turn the light on. If you can see the final install product right there, you can still reach everything, especially with short lock cam. It's no problem. It could be mildly annoying. You could possibly engineer a better bracket, pick it up a little better, but you have to understand, it's a $100 radio. And what I really don't like though, I hate this stupid screen right here. There's a way to change it. I want to change it. I'll have to get all this set. Obviously, this is always going to show kilometers an hour. I don't know why. I've never could find how to change it. But once again, it's a $100 Chinese radio. What do I expect out of it? Hey, this is a cool sports car to look at. That's where I always look at it right there. But we can. Let's go here to home. And we should be able to play the actual radio, which probably have to change the settings because we'll change that. Let's go to USA, America 1. And let's see if we can pick up a radio station here. There we go. See? And it plays the radio. Heck yeah. I like this whole thing. Turn the radio down because we know how Kevin gets copyright strikes. YouTube goes on mass banning spree, and I get 800 subs, and really don't want to upload very much. But anywho, don't want to talk about that right now. The big reason for getting this truck, the 2500 is still here. It's still accessible for me to tow with, but I can tow this truck and get 12 to 11 miles to the gallon. When I towed the 454, I made a joke it was 9, everything's doing. No, it's 9 driving up down the road, 9, 10. Hook a trailer on it, and it can get down as low as 6. Which is weird, because my trailer's only 5,000 pounds. That's just right under 5,000 pounds. Something might be off a little bit of the 454, so this gives us a little bit of time to figure it out, and not, I have to keep it always together. I can drive this truck, I can tow a trailer truck. I've towed my trailer plenty of times with half-ton trucks. Never had a problem. Quick old tow haul. If I can pull it down third. This one does have an auxiliary True Cool 40K on it already for the trans cooler. It has a fan in front of it to help blow it. I couldn't show it to you because I wired it up way earlier today. I was in a mad panic to get stuff done. I was burning out and hot. I was tired. I was ill. Probably wouldn't have been the best video content. There's been a lot of MFers in there. But I'm happy right now. Chase still ain't back yet. I don't know. So you won't get no Chase in this video. I'm sorry. But here's the truck, the new Shitbox. I can't call it my daily because, like I said, it's a 2019 Colorado. It's not my truck. But if I was inclined to drive a truck every day, it'd be this one. I know I could buy a car and get a lot better gas mileage, but I'm a truck guy. I guess I'm gonna pay the truck guy penalty, but at least I can get a lot better gas mileage than this when I'm not towing, and when it's still gonna get better gas mileage when I am towing. And it may only be like 20 bucks over the whole course of a trip to the track. That $20 could almost be the point of me going and not going. It can be that tight at times. We are a one-income family when it comes to the primary part. Chase works, but that's his money. I need him to save up so he can buy his house and stuff and do his adult things. So I need him to do that. I don't know why that says Savage back there. I don't know. But anywho, so you know, he's got his own life, so we don't want to use his income to supplement my income. That'd be weird at best. But you know, my wife is basically disabled. She can walk around and everything, but she has fibromyalgia. If you've been around for a long time, you would know that. If you're new here, you definitely didn't know that. And she just cannot work, okay? Some people with fibromyalgia can still work. It's impossible for her to stand for that long period of time. Walking to a car or walking into a store is not a problem. Standing for a long period of time is a problem. There's not really a lot of work that she can do. Sometimes sitting can be very painful, you know? And it's just one of them things. okay? 500 miles your paint moves around, and one day to the next, never the same thing. I'm not trying to be a doctor here, so screw that crap. I'm gonna have my MD hat off. I'm still a moron. So I'm gonna rock this truck for a little bit. But like I said, never fear, the 2500 is here. The other OBS is still here, but I'll make a statement before I leave, and I know I'm gonna tick a lot of people off, but even the worst GMT800 is better than the best GMT400 in my opinion. Ride quality wise, ride quality. Can't compare the two. I mean, there's some nice GMT400s. I love me a GMT400. They are awesome trucks. I love the way they look. 800s ride so much nicer. I'm old, my back hurts. I want a nice ride, okay? So anywho, I'm gonna hop off here. This is mostly my personal opinion. Your personal opinion can be vastly different, and we're still gonna be cool and hang out together, because that's the way the world works when adults don't agree on something. They just agree to disagree and move on. We don't call each other names. Well, I'll call myself names, but if you could not do it, that'd be cool and shit. And we're going to carry on to the next video, hopefully. I hope I'll get something done tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll do my best. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.